Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you're sitting comfortably right now. It's your friend Zach Ali, Managing Director of PC Medical Support Services, based here in Slough. I hope you're all well, and this video finds you in the best state of health and happiness, right down to business. Personal appearance is very, very, very important to me. A, because I have very, very bad OCD, and B, more importantly, it's very, very important when it comes to the work that we do in the ambulance service, the medical sector, pre-hospital care environment, whatever you want to call it. It's very, very important to be clean and tidy and well turned out. The reason for that is if you are professional and you look the part, your patients are more likely going to take you seriously and are going to have confidence in your clinical abilities as well. Something that I drum into my troops very, very often is they should come to work looking clean, tidy, with uniforms pressed and boots clean. So this is the subject of my talk today. How to clean your boots, because you're never too big for the boots. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, when you first buy your boots, the leather is going to be very matte in appearance, and the reason why is because you need to polish the leather, and it's a long process. It takes quite some time and a lot of love and commitment to get your boots looking good. But once you've got a number of layers of polish on there, it becomes a lot easier to do. Something that I'm renowned for and something I'm very proud of is how clean and tidy and polished my boots are. So I'm going to share with you how I do it. Now, you may have your own way. Some of you may be ex-police, ex-military, so you may have your own secret ways of doing it. I'm going to share with you my way of doing it. Okay, so to do this, you are going to need a few bits of kit. The first thing you're going to need is some polish. I use this stuff, which is Kiwi Parade Glass. A lot of people think that this is just nonsense. Yeah, if there's parade, doesn't really mean a thing. Shoe polish is shoe polish. Yeah, maybe, who knows? You know, this is supposed to have all kinds of solvents and other things that are good for your leather. I like it, I swear by it. I've used it for years. I've had my boots for going on about 3.5 years. They still look pretty good. This is the stuff that I use. You're going to need a brush to brush the polish on and to brush the polish off. Some people have a separate brush for putting the polish on and taking the polish off. I just have one. If you want to have two, your call. It's all good. And for me, the most important thing to finish off the boots and get that really, really awesome shine. This is ladies' tights. Okay. Ask your other half if they have a pair of tights that they don't use very often or don't need. These are absolutely fantastic for finishing off your boots. Some people like to use microfiber cloth, but I find that the finish that you get with ladies' tights is far superior. And I'm going to plug my mate Pete Marchant in this because he was the guy that told me about it. Obviously, has some weird habits. And I've used ladies' tights on my boots and they're fantastic. Right down to business. So the first thing you need to do, get your brush, dip it into your polish. You don't need a lot. This is the same kind of principle as polishing a car. You put your polish on, and I don't bother with the sides. I mean, I've done the sides, I just keep those clean. But the first thing you need to do before you put the polish on is just get rid of any dust, just wipe the boots off, get rid of any mud, which is obviously going to impede the shine. So you put your polish on. I concentrate predominantly on the front. So I've done that, go over to the other one. Same, put the polish on, and then just leave them to one side. Now, some people, what I recommend is if your boots are new and you've only just got them, get yourself a hairdryer, and then when you've actually put the polish on at this stage, you actually melt the polish into the boot with a hairdryer. Okay. What will happen is as the polish is heated up, it will become very, very shiny. Now, I got really excited when this first happened. I thought, oh my God, I don't need to polish it off. But as the polish cools, it will then turn into a haze and the shine will disappear. That tells you that the boot is then ready to be buffed off. So I'll put the polish on, I'm going to let it dry. I like to leave it on there for about 5 or 10 minutes. So while that is drying, you guys need to toddle off into the kitchen, do a bit of washing up, make the wife a cup of tea, and I'll see you back in a few minutes. By the power of magic, these boots are now ready to be buffed off. So I get my brush, I start basically polishing off the polish at the front of the boot. This is not the main polish. This is just to get the worst of the haze off. The actual proper polishing happens with the ladies' tights. So take it off, use good strong strokes, that's one. And on a good day, when things are not really that busy, I can spend about 20 minutes on my boots. And as you can see already, they're starting to look pretty cool. So that's now the majority of the polish coming off. It's a lovely feeling, this, it really is. For those of you that have, this type of need to have perfection, it's a job well done. Right, once polish has come off, this is the finishing now. Get your ladies' tights, roll them up into a ball, like so. Get your boot, start buffing the polish off. Now, I've been told what happens here is the nylon gets hot. And as the nylon gets hot, it actually helps in sealing the polish, giving a really, really lovely shine. Now that, I've only really buffed this for a few minutes, but I mean, look at that. That is just awesome, isn't it? My God. And like I said, this bit I like to give it at least 5 minutes per boot. But obviously I'm not going to spend the whole of the 5 minutes doing it because I'm sure you guys have got better things to be getting on with. So that is one. And obviously I've speeded this up, but on average it takes me about 20 minutes. And I usually do my boots at the beginning of a shift and at the end of a shift. And if I'm bored, I might do it in between. But especially if your boots are new, I would do it a few times just to get them looking nice. And then once you've got about 15 layers of polish on there, then it's not so critical. I have now finished look at that. That's a shine to be proud of. Even the Queen's Guard would be proud of a shine like that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you should be striving for. Look clean, look tidy, look professional at what you do. People will take you seriously, your patients will take you seriously, you will command respect from your colleagues, and the world will be a much greater place. This is your friend, Zach Ali from PC Medical Support Services, delivering another informative video. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye now.